Hey, I'm Peter O'Keefe and welcome back to another How I Practice series video. So a couple of questions went out on socials this week. Today we're at Hermitage Golf Club where our Dublin Golf Strong studio is located. And we're just going to do a very simple video on how to assess a green and how to read a green, how I do it. If there's a nugget of information that works for you, great, put it into practice and see how you go. Okay, so I suppose when I'm assessing, I don't actually know this green. This is a practice green. It's very nice, it's perfect. If I was playing a practice round here, I would do something like this from maybe back to front where I would just hit the ball. My sense is the green is right to left. I'm just going to bend down, just see. This is to no target whatsoever. This is just the green. So what I noticed there is the early part actually goes left to right, slightly at the slope, and then goes right to left on the way down. If I go higher up, and again, this is not to any target. It's going left to right there, and then it's breaking right to left. So again, when you're reading a long putt, you kind of have to break it into sections. First part is probably flat enough, then it goes left to right, and then it goes right to left. So there's a fair bit in this. Again, if you are really getting focused on your pace, you do the same thing. I'm just trying to get a feel. You don't even have to hit it. You can just roll the ball and see how it's going to react. So you saw there left to right, and as it slows down, it's going right to left at the end. So if the hole is where it is there, you're trying to figure out when the ball actually slows down, it'll tend to do the most with the slope, and you're trying to account for that along the journey. So basically, I think the mistake a lot of people make, including myself, is you might miss the first bit, focus too much on the end bit, and then kind of mess up the putt that way. Whereas, you know, if I was playing a practice round, as I said, I don't know the greens, I would go to the back of the green, roll it down the front of the green, to the front of the green. It doesn't matter if it rolls off, but like giving it a pace where I can see what happens, or the, you know, the characteristic of the green. If it's very severe, I do it from left to right as well, just to get, you know, an idea of what the green does. What that'll do for you during the event or during the tournament, you'll see where the pin placements are, and you'll have some sort of work done on the flow of the green. So that's the first part of, you know, assessing how a green works, what's involved in it, where the slopes are, etc. And you just go from there. Okay, so we've moved into a shorter putt now again, which is quite awkward. A lot of slope, kind of downhill, like a dirty enough putt. But again, a lot of the questions we see coming in is how do you read a green or get a feel for a green? So you'll see people using aim point. I like the feet side of it. In other words, so this, if I'm very stuck on a read, I will stand into the middle, and this is what people are doing. They're trying to feel the slope in their feet. Now there is another part to that process I don't do myself, but that's fine. But we know from the rolling of the ball with the longer that this green slopes from right to left at this part. So if I left myself this, so in the last video we were talking about lining up. So I suppose the relevance of the tee here is the actual point I need to focus on and forget about this. The mistake I see a lot of, even myself, not even myself, especially myself, is you get your line and you're still focused here and the miss is here or here. So again, there is an argument that maximum break will take place on that tee and drop in with gravity and pace. So let's try it. So it's a downhill right to left putt. I've my line aimed at the tee on the right. So if I've confirmed that to myself, and I can just get in and trust that line and let the break do its job. So to me, that is ideal. What we've done there is just we've got the ball starting on line to a point. We've confirmed where the break is, where the slope is. So it's just really about getting that line to roll at the point, not at the hole, because in theory, the front of the hole is not here anymore, it's up here. So you got to, you know, focus that we want the ball breaking in somewhere up here or here. Obviously, the less pace, like it would be really nice to drop it in the back door, but if the focus is here, the miss will be there. So basically, let's just underread it as an example. So if I underread it, let's say I aim it straight, if I've totally misread it, and do the same pace, ball misses left. So people then start wondering, what have I done wrong there? So getting back to where we were, I'd rather miss the putt, hitting a good putt and missing it high, but knowing that again, like that is a good hole and 2 inches maybe, outside right at a dead weight pace. So again, that's another part of it. So if it's dead weight, you're just dropping it in there and you're letting it roll that way. So again, I suppose just to recover that, if you have an awkward putt, what I like to do is look at it from this end, come around, confirm what I'm seeing from this end. So yeah, I've confirmed that the break is right to left. How much right to left it is based on the pace. If these greens were much faster, or if it was a faster green, you might actually do more and let it drop in higher up. But again, you're making sure if you do use a line that you're taking into account the line is aimed at the high point of the break, or where you're comfortable at the ball starting to turn left, if you get me. So that would be, you know, tracing a maximum break that way. So I've confirmed that the line of the ball is to that tee, not the hole, but we know it all lines up. Worst case scenario, pace is wrong, etc. That was ideal there. So that one rolled end over end and went in the right side of the hole from a straight look, but the middle of the hole from what's called a point of entry based on maximum break. If you find anything in this video helpful and you want to improve your technique, please seek out your local PGA professional. And if you like these videos, you want to see more, please subscribe to our GolfStrong YouTube channel.